Hey dudes, today I want to show you 4 different ways to control volume or level in Pro Tools. So let's jump right into it and check it out. All right, method number 1 is to go to the bottom left of any clip and you'll see this very small little fader right here. If I click on that and just drag either up or down, down or up, then it will control the volume of that particular clip. A little bonus tip is if you click and then hold Command, it'll help you narrow into an exact number that you want. So 12 even, for example. All right, method number 2 is going to come in handy if you have multiple clips. So I'm just going to do Command E a couple of times. I know some people like to do B to make cuts. So there you go. So now I have multiple clips in the same track. And let's say I want to adjust all of these down at the same time. You see that it won't work even if I make the selection. But if I hold Control Shift and hit minus, it will bring up the clip gain line right here. Now, because I have these selected, if I move this line up and down, there you go. So let's say I'm going to go 18 for the first 2 clips for some reason. And then 12 for these. There you go. And of course, you can always go back to method number 1 if you need to and adjust things up and down as you go throughout the project. But the clip gain line is very useful if you need to affect or change the clip gain of multiple clips at once. One of my personal favorites is clip gain nudge. So if you get the hand grabber and select a clip like so, then I can do Shift and Control again, except for don't hit minus this time like the last method. Go arrow key up or arrow key down. How awesome is that, right? And this can also work like the clip gain line, where you can grab multiple clips at once. Or let's say I need to move really fast here and go, okay, I need this to get to 18. And I also need, and then not also, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go, okay, 10.2 is close, but I actually wanted that to be 9. So now I'm going to pop back to another old method and get that exactly where I want to. So you get the idea. I'm just showing you different ways that you can use all these different methods. A bonus tip for clip gain nudge is going to Pro Tools, Settings, Editing, and here is your clip gain nudge value. So right now I have it set to 1.5. Mathematically, scientifically, we all believe in the audio community that 3 dB is like a full move up or a full move down. Of course, 0.1 will change technically, but that's such a minor change that 0.1 is not going to do a lot. 1.5, however, is half of 3. So that's my little magic number there that I like to set it to. You can set it to any number that you want. Let's say 6. And hit OK. And now, when you do your clip gain nudge, it'll jump up those 6 dB at a time. Again, that's a little bit much for me. So Settings, Editing, clip gain nudge value 1.5, and there you go. All right, the 4th and final method for this video is to do volume automation. So we're going to go to the automation mode selector, change it to touch, and we're just going to pick a part of the song. And usually how I like to do this in the edit window is click on this output window button. It brings up the actual volume fader of this track. And another little shortcut that I like is Option minus. You can just do just minus for one track or Option minus for all tracks, but it brings quickly on and off the volume automation lane for the track. And what I can do is just hit play now that I'm in touch mode. Click with my mouse over here, and I'm just going to drag my finger down. I'm still holding left click, so if you just had a mouse, you'd be holding left click and just literally moving the mouse down. But all I'm doing is just creating a nice smooth fade, basically. And because I'm in touch mode, if I let go, it will come back. Remember, you can always hold Command and add new little dots or keyframes along the way. You can use the selector tool. You can delete them. You can go like this and just make a little correction if in case you let go too early. You could even draw the dots in by hand, but that's a nice way to do it so that you can be in full control of your fade out. And that's method number 4. All right, that's it. 4 different ways to control level or volume in Pro Tools. We went over 3 methods with clip gain and 1 method with volume automation. I use all of these all of the time for different reasons. And the cool thing now is that you know all 4 of these, you'll figure out a way to get these into your workflow and speed up your efficiency. I hope this video helps for your future projects. And until next time, later dudes.